Look here, baby. You're hitting them corners fast. You need to slow this down. You understand? I almost spilled my yak on this $200 suit.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are we doing? I hope we're doing well. It's freezing in my house. Let me grab a jacket. I'm cold. I'm back. I didn't grab a jacket because since this is a get ready with me, I didn't want to get makeup on one of my jackets because then I'd be really mad. Anyway, if you are new here, I do hope you consider hitting that subscribe button because I would love to have you here. We are a growing family and I love it and I want us to keep growing. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, whether you are new,
my shirt looks soggy as hell, but we're gonna ignore that, because you all know I make a mess with my makeup, so think of this like a smock, don't violate.
Or returning, I do hope you consider hitting that bell notification so every single time I upload, you'll be notified, which is every Wednesday and every Friday. Let's get into it. I'm gonna try to do my eyebrows on camera. I won't be able to, but I'm at least gonna try. Okay, I think I can talk now. Y'all know the hardest part for me for my eyebrows is outlining. But anyway.
How are we friends?
Alright, I had a good eyebrow and then I messed it up, but it's besides the point. Okay, so now we can start getting into it. You know what I want to talk about? And this might not be something that, is this too dark?
Yeah, it's a little dark. It is a little dark.
I just know it's called as like writer's block, but I've been having that with my videos. So last week, the week before last, I only posted once because I was going through it. That's why it happened. So I was like, okay, I really want to make sure I post twice. Going into last week, I wanted to make sure that I posted twice since I only posted once. And my goal was to like film after work. They were gonna be super chill, like laid back, very like me dressed down. And I filmed the first one. And then when it came, I was gonna film both of them in one night, or at least try to film like one night and then one the other night. But then when it came time for me to film that other one, it never happened because I couldn't think of what to do. I was struggling with an idea, couldn't think of anything. And it's like, I mean, obviously I have ideas like this makeup look, I'm doing this so I can pre-film because a lot of I had ideas for videos, but I wanted to film them, you know, looking nice, just kind of being like in my video element. So sometimes depending on what I'm gonna film or like where I'm gonna film it, like I've started filming videos on my bed. And so those videos, in my opinion, are, you know, a little more laid back, and I want them to be like a little more chill and like their vibe and their energy. I just want them to be a little more casual. And there are certain videos that I have done there that like definitely fit that vibe. But then there are other videos that I'm like, no, I want to be like at my desk, have my lights on and everything, have my face somewhat done to film those. And so that's something that will like hinder me being able to film a video. Also, not waking up, but like me having energy to do a certain video because I work from 7 to 3 every day. Well, Monday through Friday, but because I take the bus and it's a little far, I wake up at 4 in the morning every day. So waking up at 4, having like an hour and a half commute both ways can be a little tiring, can make you not, you know, just makes you lose energy a little bit. But then on top of that, when I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I have no idea what I want to film. You know what I'm saying? Like that also, it kind of gets in the way. So I don't know, like I just wanted to address the fact that like I get not writer's block, but video block. Like I cannot think of like what I want to film, or like everything that I want to film. It's not the right moment for it. It's not necessarily going to fit in that element. When I do put out content, and it doesn't do as well as like some of my other videos. So I'll be completely honest here. And I feel like maybe other YouTubers, or in general, if you are a person that like makes content in any form, but I feel like when you start making content, you know like which posts, you know what's gonna do really well versus like things that aren't gonna do so well. I mean, like point blank period, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard sometimes
as a content creator
to, you know, kind of navigate your career like that. I hate the way I'm talking about this, but like, so for example, with me, I typically know my shorter videos would do decently well in views because people just don't necessarily, like, you know, people don't necessarily have the time, you know, to take 20 minutes and just watch a video. Like, people are always doing stuff. They, you know, I understand. I get it, right? So at first that was that. And then one of my highest videos on my channel was my reacting to Whitney Houston. I was doing really well. I even got an Instagram shout out from a Whitney Houston fan page, which was when it happened, I was like, what the hell? Like, how did they find my video? Like, I didn't reach out to them. I didn't follow them or anything. So it was really cool that they found my page and everything, and that they decided to give me a shout out. I didn't want to be one of those channels that like force the reactions, but that I didn't want to be one of those channels like that. But I also realized that I really like to watch other people react to vocal performances that I also like, because I don't know, it's just something about, like, I watched it before this person, now I kiki, and now I'm watching them kiki. It would be like watching it with your friends. That maybe sounds a little lonely, but I say all that to say that, like, those videos, obviously they do really well in views. I mean, you can go check the receipts. Those videos do really well compared to like a video that I did last week, talking about, like, you know, tips or basically how I cope with like having a bad day. And I literally think that video is not even at 30 views, which is, it's honestly kind of funny to me. It's like comparatively, like looking at a video and it says like 55k views and, you know, like 30k and, you know, 1.2k and then 17. I don't know, like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you guys need to watch my videos, I worked so hard on them. No, like, you watch what you want, it's completely fine. I just think it's funny sometimes, and I don't know, like, I'm not gonna say like it makes me laugh, but like it just kind of makes me laugh a little bit, because it's like, dang, they wasn't messing with that one. So that was me oversharing about my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Because I can pop in or pop up.
I forgot even where I left off since I was so rudely interrupted. I feel like every time I do one of these, I talk about what I've been watching on Netflix. And you all know. Okay, first of all, from the last one, I've got a few suggestions. Guess how many of them I've watched? None. I'm just really bad at watching things that people tell me to watch. Like, you have to sit me down and hold me hostage for me to watch something. My brother would know, because like my family, like, we have to watch things together, because if we just put like in our group message like, oh, this thing's really good, you guys should watch it, and we all say like, oh, okay, we will, we never will. Like, we have to sit together and watch something, because we just won't watch it. So that being said, my brother, who's kind of like the gatekeeper of shows to watch for us, he recently put us on to this Netflix documentary series called Last Chance U. And if you know, you know, but essentially, these documentariers, they go around to these junior colleges and they follow these sports teams over time. And they just, like, you know, get their background story. They get us like the characters and they just follow them, or we follow them throughout their journey. So we started off watching the basketball one, because y'all know, well, a lot of people do, but lots of people don't know this about me. I like basketball. You guys, I love basketball. I would definitely recommend it. I thought it just was, first of all, I'm going to be that person who took one film class in college and now thinks that she can, like, analyze every movie. Like, I can analyze every frame based on, like, the color palette they use and why they chose to use this lens. No, but honestly, just the way in my film class, I learned, you know, people who make movies, they can choose so many different ways to tell a story that is beyond, you know, just what's in the script or what they catch on camera. You know, it can be, you know, it can be told with like so many different things. Like, one of my favorite movies is Moonlight, and that movie, besides the script and the casting and everything and just how it is, how amazing it is, I really think it does a good job of telling a story through camera angles, color palettes and different scenes, you know, different musical scores. But it's a really good documentary. Like, if you like documentaries and you like sports, like, I don't feel like you have to like those things collectively to enjoy. It's really good. They follow the East Los Angeles College, the junior college, obviously. Any awards were to be won from this series, I definitely think it would be this one that wins them an award. The guys in the documentary, you just, like, you feel for them, you fall for them, you want the best for them. I really do. Like, I, like, actively care about these people. No, and I'm not, like, in a weird obsessive way.
Sure, Jan.
But, like, we're in the same age group, and they're pretty much, like, all young black men. You all are freaking African Americans, plus Mark.
You are freaking African Americans, plus Mark. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm rocking with Mark because Mark is rocking with us.
I really do recommend it. It's so good. and it's like emotional, but it's like also it's got some really funny moments in there. And the Coach Mosley, what a guy. I'm hoping the absolute best for him, because I know that like the East, like they haven't played at all this season. I thought they would have. I don't want to spoil anything, but they haven't played. So that makes me really sad, but I'm hoping that he's doing okay, and that the two like other, like the recruiter and then the what do you call like the, what is the name of the other, the vice coach, the co-coach, the second coach, Rob Robinson, what a guy. He's very funny. He made me laugh the whole time. But what I'm going to get into really quick, of course, there's someone on the team who was on the team because he graduated. But I need to take a second to address something really quickly.
More keys?
I know he's somewhere out there. I'm just going to say this. He's very attractive. And I thought he was really funny too. And I'm not gonna say anything too crazy right now. I just want to put out there that I'm a good person. I did follow him on Instagram. I did DM him, and then I did unsend that message because I was scared.
Because I was pussy about it.
But someone send this video to him right now and tell him that I said hi. I know where he plays. I know where he stays. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. Don't send this video to him because I'm terribly corny. But I mean, what's up with it? You should tell your friends to get with my friends, and we could be friends. Switch and be friends. We could do it all night long till the clock hit morning.
Is your man on a phone? If he ain't, let me know. Let me see if you can run.
Anyway, so that's all I have to say on that. Good documentary. Someone tell Marquise I'm looking for him. And that's all. Send him this video, but tell him to also go on my Instagram, because this is like a fair representation of me, but it's not my best foot forward. Don't do me like that. We watched the basketball one, and then we watched the first football one with Coach Buddy. I think they're in Scuba, Mississippi. That was a really good one. And now we're in the middle of the second football one, which is so far, I mean, it's pretty good. I think we've only watched the first episode of it, but the first football one was really crazy too. Like I said, like, I mean, basketball's my favorite sport. I really don't like football. Even though like I'm from Baltimore and like we have a football team and everything, go Ravens, I guess. But I'm really not a football person. But that was a really good one too. Emotional, just like the basketball one. Had some really funny moments, just like the basketball ones. And I'm rooting for, you know, those people too. Like I'm rooting for those players as well. I know one of them, John Franklin, I know y'all hear them kids outside. He was on the Buccaneers. I don't think he played in the Super Bowl, but he's on the Buccaneers. So he has a Super Bowl ring. And that's what I call success. You know what I call that? Growth. Other than that, you guys know, it's honestly pretty pitiful, but oh, my face itches. Your face only itches. My face itches the second I put on foundation. I don't think it's like an allergic reaction or anything. It's just, it feels like I have like hairs growing out of my face. Maybe that is an allergic reaction kind of thing. Like it feels like there's a hair growing right here. But I've been rewatching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know how long. It's like I'll pick a season and then I'll start from that season, just go all the way up, and then I just go all the way back down. I don't know why. Like I literally don't know why this show has a hold on me. And I think it's just because I'm waiting for the new season to start. I think I'm going to go back and rewatch Atlanta because I know they are filming the new season of Atlanta, or like it'll be coming out soon. I'm so excited to see how they're going to write with everything going on. Because I know that, I don't know, it's like you can't, I don't know if it'd be weird to write a show that like doesn't acknowledge the present, like especially if they like replicate current times. You can't not write a show about it. Like you can't include it in. But I also think people like use TV shows to like get away from everything going on right now. And so like when I watch TV, I don't want to see characters wearing masks because like I have to wear a mask, and I don't like, I'm not necessarily that I hate wearing a mask, but it's like, I don't know, I want to escape and I don't want to have to deal with that right now. So I think that'll be interesting to see. And with that being said, I feel like social media always has subsets of groups. And so I'm going to call this...
I know I'm giving very much powdered donut here. Just give me a second to get right, LOL.
Coming from something that came from Black Twitter. There was this girl that tweeted, if I can find the original tweet, I'll post it in the event that she hasn't deleted it, because I feel like if I tweeted something like that and everybody has such opinions about it, I would delete it because I'm pussy. She tweeted, she said, she asked her friend what hairstyle she should have for her birthday. And her friend said braids. And she said, oh, I hung up with my friend or something like that. There were people agreeing with her and everything, basically saying like, braids are cute, but they're not like a birthday hairstyle. Like for the birthday, you need something like classy or whatever, like bundles or something. If you don't look good in braids, or your braider isn't, you know, versatile enough to give you something like braids that can do classy and like upscale, like what you want for your birthday, then just say that. It was just very much, it was bird brain activity. Like, what do you, like, first of all, a bitch had to be bored to start an argument against braids. Like, you just have to be several types of bored to be like, I'm gonna come on here and slander braids. Like, girl, get a hobby. That's the first thing. What do the birds on Twitter be talking about? Like, what do you mean braid? First of all, any hairstyle, if you can rock it and make it look good, you can wear it anywhere. I don't care what anyone says. Like, yeah, obviously it'd be nice to have bundles or whatever, but like, you don't need that. The people agreeing with her, a lot of the comments were like, yeah, braids are cute, they're just not giving for your birthday. Like, if you, like, that's a you thing then. If you don't know how to make them give, then that's your problem. But like, I've seen celebrities, regular people, and myself look good in braids to give for an event, to give for a function. And I've seen people look bad in bundles at functions. So make it make sense. Like, it just, to me, it's giving very much, I don't know what it's giving other than bird brain. That's like the only thing I can think of, but like, it's giving bird brain. Like, you sound dumb as fuck. And then like, even now, I don't, not that I don't want to be this person, but like, braids are something like Black people have been, you know, fighting for like years to be able to wear like braids and stuff, like in the workplace and everything, and have people, you know, us wear braids and people to have something to say about it. And so for you to say like, oh, braids are, you know, they're not classy or they're not this or that, that's kind of like, that's trying to like undo the work a lot of people have been trying to do. You know, you're like putting us back at square one when you slander against braids like that and say that they don't, you know, they're X, Y, and Z. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just, I don't know how much I'm gonna talk about it because it is something that like, it's triggering, right? Like, it's sad to talk about, but I just want to talk about for a second police brutality, right? It's triggering for me to have to sit here, and it just feels like every day I'm getting online, I'm reading about, oh, the police beat up somebody, an innocent Black person. The police killed somebody, you know. It just gets to a point where it's like what are we doing? Like, what, like, really, what is going on right now to the point where this is happening? I like wish I had more eloquent ways to speak about this, but I really don't, because I can't seem to make sense of it. And I mean, there's no sense to be made of it. There's no reason why this should be happening. There's no reason why it should continue to happen. And we're continuously told, as Black people, we're continuously told the same thing, which is, you know, it was a mistake. They feared for their lives. Not all cops are bad. Things, you know, things like this and that. If you don't do this, X, Y, and Z won't happen. But then you can be a 13-year-old Hispanic little boy and get shot. At some point, and that point was a long time ago, there needs to be a point where actual responsibility is taken by these police departments. And I have not seen that. And if it has happened, which it hasn't, it has not clearly been surmounted enough. It hasn't been done. There's not been any actual accountability. But we as people are supposed to say, okay, well, if we get stopped by the police, we're supposed to, you know, put our hands up immediately and do, like, no, I'm sick of doing all that. I'm sick of correcting myself so I don't get killed when I did nothing wrong. Point blank, period. But with that being, it is not hard to tell how I feel about it, and I'm not gonna go into it because I'm at a point now where, I mean, people know where I stand with it, so I don't feel the need to go on and on about it. In my description box, I try to keep a bunch of links and stuff that you can find ways to help or donate, whatever you like to do, whatever you feel you can allocate best with your resources, however you can best allocate your resources. I want to put that down in the description box below so you can do that. If you do go out to protest, please make sure you're being safe, because for some reason, even if it is a peaceful protest, we're not even allowed to speak out about how we're outraged and disgusted by what's going on to our, you know, the genocide of our own people. So if you go out, please make sure that you know, take water and everything, that you're taking things to protect yourself with. Make sure that you're like armoring up, which is so, like, just make sure you're being as safe as possible out there, because apparently we're not even allowed to, you know, speak out against our own mass genocide. I want to know, what is it going to take for someone on that side to be like, that actually, we can't do this. Like I just want to know, like, who's the one person on the other side to be moral about it and to be like, actually, no, this is all like really fucked up. This is racist as fuck. We've been doing this for years. Like, we can't keep doing this. Like, who's gonna be that person to do that? I mean, if you follow me on social media, I've been so vocal about it, like on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. So I'm not, it's clearly, it is just a little emotionally draining to have to like constantly talk about it. Like, I feel like a lot of Black people feel this way too, where we're just like, you know, I can't even put it into words. It's very like what the fuck, you know? So I'm just hoping that, I don't know what I'm hoping for, but I'm just tired. I'm just very tired right now. So that's how I feel on that. Okay, and here we are. I mean, you know, the lip combo is always the same. I got on a tank top, trying to force myself into the summer vibes, even though in the beginning of the video I literally said it was so cold in my house, but it's fine. So this is the look, very simple, very basic, but I look nice. I look good. This is very standard. This is very standard Shamira, but nothing wrong with the standard. I set the standard. So anyway, yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. Get involved in fighting for the rights of people's lives, because, you know, even now, we still have to defend the right for people to live. So find a way to get involved in that. Find the best way to allocate whatever resource you can and give effort and put forth some ambition and drive to that. Stay safe out there. Be kind. I love you all very much. Talk nice to yourself before you talk nice to anybody else. And I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.